Hi! Well, today I'm going to be talking about the case of Dee Dee and Gypsy. This was a case very controversial back then because it's the case about a disabled daughter who, not directly, killed her mother that took care of her. But, well, let's go ahead with the case. First of all, let me introduce you to the main characters of this story, this crime. Here we're talking about Dee Dee and Gypsy. Dee Dee was the mother, Gypsy was the daughter. I'm going to tell you a bit about them for you to have like a better vision of the story. Well, Dee Dee's name actually was Claudine, but she was better known for Dee Dee Blanchard, and she was born in Louisiana in the United States in 1967. At some point in her adult life, she worked as a nurse, and that's why she knew so much about medicine. She didn't get along with her family that well, and actually her family expressed suspicion when in 1997 they thought that she might have killed her mother by denying her food. When she was 24, she became pregnant by Rod Blanchard, having a daughter named Gypsy Rose. Now I'm going to talk about Gypsy. Gypsy was born in 1991, but everybody thought she was born in 1995. This happened just because her mother moved her birth date for people to think that she was younger. According to her mother, Gypsy suffered from leukemia, asthma, muscular dystrophy, and several other chronic conditions, and she had the capacity of a 7-year-old due to brain damage she suffered as a result of premature birth. Now that you know that, let's go to the context for you to understand why this case was so controversial. Dee Dee and Gypsy moved into a new home in Missouri. This home was built by Habitat for Humanity, and it was pink and had a wheelchair ramp. They received benefits from charity, and also they received charity-sponsored visits to concerts and Disney World. All along, Dee Dee continued to bask in the attention she received for being a devoted caretaker. Dee Dee also made the choice to homeschool Gypsy as well. They had a GoFundMe page. If you don't know what it is, I will leave here a picture where they received money from, and this page made them much more popular to the point where they also met famous people through Make-A-Wish Foundation. This is a very important part. Gypsy's medical records were lost during Hurricane Katrina, so doctors didn't really have any records of her medical diagnosis, leaving them to only trust what Dee Dee said. People were so involved with them. They had a Facebook community and was pretty big. In 2015, Dee Dee was found dead in her bedroom in her house. She was brutally stabbed to death. When police arrived to the house, they noticed that there was no sign of Gypsy. So, Gypsy then became a missing person. So at this point, we'll be asking, where was Gypsy? Using a wheelchair. It's very difficult not to see her. Let me explain you. Everything was a lie, and Dee Dee knew that. Gypsy also. But there was nothing Gypsy could do, because if she said something, Dee Dee would punish her. Dee Dee had a Munchausen syndrome, which is a mental disorder in which you will fake injury or fake a disease in order for you to get something. In this case, what Dee Dee was searching for was attention. It's important to say that Gypsy didn't know that. She didn't know that her mother had a mental disease. She only saw all the things that did her mother for her as mother instinct. Gypsy grew older and there were things that Dee Dee just couldn't hide. That Gypsy was noticing things that were obvious. Gypsy didn't have friends, but when they arrived to Dee's house in Missouri, she made a friend, which was actually her front neighbor, and she told to her friend that she had a Facebook account alternative to the one she had with her mother. She told her that she had met a guy in a Christian dating app and his name was Nicholas. At this time she was 18 and he was 24. They fell in love. They even talked about children, about getting married. He was very heavily involved in her life. They even talked about how Dee Dee was overprotective with Gypsy and how they needed to hide that from Dee Dee for them to be happy. So in 2015, when this crime occurred, they found days later Gypsy, but not how people knew Gypsy. Gypsy now was not bald, she was walking and she was talking normally. When Gypsy was arrested, she told everything she knew to the police.
Tell me, okay? Your mom's dead, okay? Now, what I want to ask you is, your mom's passed away, okay? And she's deceased, all right? Now, what I want to ask you, did you have involvement in this? Okay. No.
She told them that her whole life has been a lie, that she was able to walk this entire time, that she was not mentally disabled, that she was that she was older. She also said that she had a completely normal brain for her age, but that sadly she wasn't not that well educated because let's remember that she was homeschooled by Dee Dee, so she was taught by Dee Dee what Dee Dee wanted. That she dressed and acted young just because her mother only let her watch Disney movies, will dress her younger, with these princess dresses, would shave her head or teach Gypsy how to shave her head because it will fall anyway. When Gypsy was arrested, she told the police she was 19, that what Dee Dee said to her. But then she showed her certificate, her birth certificate, and there she proved that everything that she said was real. She was in fact 23 years old. People were shocked. They didn't want to believe that this was true because it was so perfectly done that no one could ever suspect something. So what did happen to Dee Dee? Dee Dee was killed. Dee Dee was stabbed, but not by Gypsy. She was stabbed by Nicholas. Nicholas had autism. They knew this after they arrested him. What Gypsy did was that she told her whole story to Nick. And Nick, as they fell in love, he wanted to be with her. Gypsy said to Nick, "If you want to be with me, we have to kill my mother, because in other way, we will not ever be together." That's when they made a plan, and one day, Dee Dee used to take some pills to sleep. Gypsy gave her more pills than usually. So when Nicholas stabbed her, she was alive. Just she wasn't moving because she was sleeping. She was unconscious.
We had just recently gotten into an argument, and we had made up. And I said I was going to be a good girl. And then when she went to sleep, I went into the bathroom. I got kind of in a fetal position, and I covered my ears. And And I heard my mom wake up. And then she sounded startled. And there was some noises that I can't make out. And I heard her say my name a couple times. And she said, "Help me." And then there was just silence.
After Nick killed Dee Dee, Gypsy just packed her clothes and they escaped. Days later is when they are arrested, is when Gypsy confessed all these things to the press, to the police, and when all the people found out that this was a perfect lie. At the trial, she declared herself guilty, but she said she killed her to be free, and that she didn't refuse to have done that. Now you can see why this case was so controversial back then. It has good reason. That was all for today. I hope you had enjoyed the story and had a great time. I will leave in some space of the screen my social media, and you can follow me, subscribe to this channel, leave a like. Goodbye.